Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing this morning? Figured I'd drink my coffee in the rabbit colony this morning. Let y'all check it out. How's everybody doing this morning? Sure is quiet and peaceful this morning. Ain't no wind blowing or nothing. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. Seems like everything's waking up, moving around this morning. Good morning, Jeremiah. It's Buddy or Denise? Or both of y'all? Oh, this Jenner Homestead. Oh, hey, how you doing? I can't hardly see no more. Good morning. Figured I'd just come set up live in here, let y'all look at the rabbit colony live. I've been having a lot of requests to do this, and it's kind of hard to do when you got one day off. Yeah, I'm just getting up, moving around too. Is it a little after 6 o'clock where you at? Yes, happy Father's Day to you. There, Jeremiah. A little after 7, you're an hour different than me. Okay. I've been waiting for it to break daylight so I could come in here. Denise, Buddy, which one of y'all is it? I'm just sitting in here drinking coffee this morning, listening to all the animals. Wake up and get moving. Yeah, I got my coffee too, Denise. Yeah, an hour. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning waiting for it to break daylight. Trying to get Jared moving. She's kind of grumpy in the morning. Yeah, everybody's got their morning routines we got to go through, isn't it? I actually slept in this morning, Denise. I slept in till 5. I don't do that very often. I leave my alarm set for 3 o'clock like I normally get up, and it feels good to roll over and be able to turn it off. It's a little bit different view to drink your coffee in the morning, isn't it? I tried to get the GoPro ready, and me and Jared got into it. Denise, she said, wait until Buddy gets here and we'll do it together. I was going to go live with the GoPro. It's got such a better picture. This one ain't too bad. I hear you, sister. Them grandbabies will keep you up. Yeah, I can't run no more. I don't get too fat. Something gets after me, I just have to turn around and fight. I can't run. I run out of air fast now. I played 5-on-5 full court basketball until I was 40 years old. She's in the house drinking coffee. It takes her a couple cups to get going. She's doing her prayer list right now. We worked on that GoPro for a minute, then we went to I come out here and set up, so she's doing her prayer stuff. I got her phone over here with me. If I get knocked off this morning, that's probably one of them kids calling and telling me Happy Father's Day. Hopefully they just send a text and it won't be too bad. Y'all look at that rabbit digging that hole. See it it's to my right of the screen. That might be to y'all's left. She's getting ready to have little ones is what they're doing. All them does are bred in here. So it should be pretty soon they start getting ready. If y'all can see it above that rabbit that was just digging, let's see if I can put my finger over there to see it. Right there. That hole right there goes all the way through. It comes out the other side. It hits all them other old holes that were in there. Hot tea and muffins, that sounds good. I sure will, Denise. Today is y'all's anniversary. Well, happy anniversary. 20 years, huh? It seemed like just yesterday, probably. I know me and Jared's been married 28 years, and it just flies by so fast. I figured some of the people from over the water there would be on. It should be evening time in a lot of them places. That time change between here and there is something else. It messes y'all up. I'm sure you like Jared. It'd take another. He needs all the rest he can do to make another 20 years. You keep him pretty busy. I wish they'd go back to digging that hole. I just think that's so neat the way them rabbits dig them holes. Y'all, they dig them holes so deep in that pile of dirt right there that I can stick my arm all the way in there and can't reach the end of it. They'll just go until they come out the other side. If they've been there a little while, I don't stick my arm in there. I'm gonna start sticking that GoPro in there. I might tie it to one of them rabbits' head and let him go in there. He's bound to come out somewhere. Yeah, that's something how that works, the time difference. You got all kind of different people that are on this YouTube now. It's worldwide. I think it's just so neat. I use my GoPro, Denise, and I take that chip out, and I got a little thing there I can chip it straight into my phone and do my editing just like I did before. I do all my editing on the phone. I know it's a lot better when you do it on a computer. You got more options to work with. But I usually do it at work, so I can't, well, I probably could, but it's just easier to bring my phone to work. I know what you're talking about, the technology on this stuff, Denise. It's something else. This is before our time. There's an app that I got on my phone now too that you can actually, we had some of it set up a while ago, so you can actually Bluetooth this stuff straight from that camera straight to your phone. Now a while ago we had it set up on the phone where I could actually see what my GoPro was filming on my phone at the same time. Good morning, Trucker for Life. How you doing this morning, buddy? We live in the rabbit colony this morning, just drinking coffee. How we doing good, man. Happy Father's Day today. Yeah, it's really neat. It was really easy to go live to Facebook, but I think that what our problem is my phone's set up on my Facebook account, and then Jared's set up on her Facebook account. And the two are colliding together when you're trying to go to YouTube, because you go through the Facebook and then it goes into YouTube. No, this is my phone right now. Good morning, Johnny. Johnny's Tiny Creekside Cottage. Cool. How you doing this morning? Happy Father's Day to all y'all. Yeah, that's that new phone that I just bought. I don't even know what kind it is, but I bought it because of all the memory. It's got a pile of memory on it, so I can do all my editing and everything on it. And it does. It seems to have a pretty good picture for a phone. Thank you, Johnny's. Yeah, it's just that GoPro's just a little bit better camera. It's a little bit more clear. It's like the colors stick out a little bit more. Yeah, Gentry, that's the problem I was having. I couldn't do nothing with my phone because of the memory. This one, I mean, I had, I don't know, 16 megabytes. This phone here's got 245 megabytes. I can hold all my pictures and everything. Yeah, let's see. I'm looking for the buck now. No, that's not the buck right there. He is actually right there. He's up in that screen. He's laid up in there. I can see his ears just barely moving. Yeah. They make some nice cameras now, but I'm telling you, that GoPro is something else. I love the way it operates, especially for vlogging. It's so little and light. Yeah, that's one of his babies that you're looking at right under the swing right there. She's actually big enough to be a mother right now. I don't know if I'm gonna sell her or what I'm gonna do with her, try to get her out. I got you, Trucker for Life. And you can still use that Streamlab to go live on your phone. That's what we did until we got our 1,000. But it's not as good as the YouTube. I mean, you're going through like a second party. So you got to have really good service for it to work. We were buffering real bad. Yeah, for that price of that GoPro, it's $400, $399, and you can go live on it. And the picture quality is something else. It's actually an action camera. Anytime you're moving, it takes that picture instead of being rough and it levels it out. So when you're blogging, you can move the camera around and it doesn't jerk and mess the picture up like that. Yeah, it is hard to open. It's got a good little case on there, but they do that for the action part of it being real tight, Denise. It keeps it from rattling. Jared hadn't even tried to open it yet. She'll probably have to get a screwdriver or something to pop it open. I've heard that Trucker for Life. It has not happened to nobody that I know of, because we used it the whole time. I mean, we went live for probably 2 months on it and didn't have no problem at all. But I did hear that. Somebody was talking about that the other day. Yeah, you talking about them deleting you off, Denise? I don't know what that chicken's hollering about. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there and see. Oh, them chickens are hateful, y'all. That was a big chicken pecking a small chicken. Denise, I don't know why they do that. I don't know if it's because they were on the live stream using that Streamlab, but that's what they was talking about. I was in one of them chats the other day, and they said people being deleted off of YouTube for using that Streamlab. But we've not had no problem. I don't know if they just picking certain people or what's going on. I know when we hit our 1,000, we went to using our phone straight on YouTube, and we did that for a couple weeks, and then they just cut us off completely. They would not let us go live on our phone for almost 3 weeks. I guess they were just checking to make sure we had 1,000 subscribers or something. I don't know. That's what I was told. Then it just turned back on. I don't know, Denise. I really couldn't tell you. We did our. It'd probably be better. I know you're legal to use your iPad, but we did it off our phones. But if you got a laptop, you're safer. You ain't got nothing to worry about then, because that's what you're supposed to do. Using that Streamlive is a second party. You're going around YouTube to be able to do it, and I think that's what they don't like. That might be where they might be just making an example out of some people. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up now. We got 6 people in here with 2 thumbs up. If y'all like me, you forget to hit it all the time till somebody reminds you. Yeah, it might be safer, Denise. Yeah, you're right. Trucker for Life, it might be. I've seen them using that too. You crazy girl. I heard somebody the other day said, I hit that like so hard I busted my phone. Crazy. Yeah, now it come up. We got 5. Everybody talks about sharing it out and all that. I don't know how to do none of that. I got the community tab on there and I don't even know how to mess with it. I let Jared do all that. I share it to Facebook. It's the only thing I can do. No, y'all can't quite see. I'm going to pull it down a little bit. There you go. There's Jared's crazy chicken. Yeah, Trucker for Life. If you don't have Denise, that's Jeremiah Homestead on your page. Check them out. They're good friends of ours. They're some good people. And Denise, Trucker for Life. That's all he does is stay in that truck all the time and drive around the world. So when he's got time, he's on YouTube. Hello, Rocky. Can you slip in on me? Happy Father's Day to y'all. Quit. Rabbit chewing on the stand of the camera. They get up all up under your feet when you come in here. They're curious. Old Saul's laid out up there. He gets up under that tin and just lays there. He's still in the same place, y'all. That's him right there. You can barely see him. Good morning. How you doing? Escocentric. Nice to have you in the live this morning. We're just sitting in the rabbit pen drinking coffee. Letting y'all check it out. Seems like everything's stirring around this morning. Yeah, I hear you. I've been up. I usually get up at 3 o'clock every morning, so I slept in till 5. I got a goat coughing back there. Yeah, Trucker for Life. It is very, very peaceful out here. Where I live at, you don't hear no cars coming by. You don't hear nothing. It's nothing but the animals. I live on 300 acres of family land, and then on the outside it's all company land. So there's no roads coming in, no access, nowhere. But you're gonna hear the animals. And now Jared's wants some peacocks, so they make a lot of noise too. Look at that black rabbit that's underneath that swing. I kept looking at its ear, and it looked like he was red through the phone. But it's not. It's that sun's shining right through its ear. Makes it look funny. Y'all see that little rabbit that just come in right there? I'm gonna keep that rabbit. That thing is so pretty. That's a real unique color. She's very, very gentle. Yeah, we're having problems with all kind of bugs, Denise. We went to that, I don't know what you call it. I have to go in the buggy. I'm mixing neem oil and that BP, I think they call it, or BT. I'd have to go get it to see what it is. It's a mild thing to kill bugs. That's what Cobb said he uses, and he said it works. And I've been spraying it. I got all that stuff mixed together, trying to knock them back some. They are killing us too. My problem's the stink bugs. The stink bugs are terrible. You talking about them Rod Stewart chickens, the black one, or that fuzzy chicken, Rocky? I think them chickens are so ugly, but Jared loves them. They just crazy looking. What y'all doing, girls? And goats are standing right over here to the side watching. Like I'm gonna swing the phone over there. That black one right there, look at her bagging up. That spoon. She is fixing to have them little ones. It won't be long. She's bag up now. Yes, to wild onions, I do eat the rabbits. When they get about medium size, I'll take them out of here, and I got some regular pens, hanging pens up under the barn, and I'll feed them out in there. And that's the ones we don't get attached to. That rabbit, I wish y'all could have seen that. She was just cutting and flipping and jumping. They so excited this morning. She's doing it again. I'm gonna swing back over there a little bit. That one I tell you I wanted to keep right there, it is just bucking and flipping, and she is excited this morning. She done took off. It's just so neat to sit in here and watch them run. Yeah, I love this colony too. It's just neat. And y'all, it's so easy to work. I mean, the pen is a pain in the tail to build. I mean, it's a lot of work. But once you get it built, it's just so much easier to tend to, especially the way I work. I mean, I don't have time to come in here and put the buck in there with the dough, leave them in there and see how, make sure they get bred, and then try to keep up with all the dates to put the boxes in there. You don't have to do none of that with this. Now, your ratio of your buck and your babies, you might not be getting as many because some die because they get flooded out and different things like that. But as far as the ratio of turning the rabbits out, you don't have no problem. You got to pull that buck out of here after a while, or you'll have too many. And that's the way I operate it. I try to keep just one buck in here. If you got more than one buck, they fight anyway. But the buck doesn't mess with the does. He takes care of business and he goes on. He don't bug them. Like when you first put a buck in with a doe, they're real aggressive. And he's not like that. Not in this colony. What do you call them bugs, Denise, with that stripe on their back? Oh, Tracker for Life, you from New Hampshire. Cucumber beetles, okay. That's way up north. I ain't never been up there. I've been all over the United States, but I've never been up that way. Toward Maine and New Hampshire. I went all the way up to New York and picked up a sawmill one time with my dad. But as soon as we got there, we hooked onto it, turned around and drove right back. Eating your pepper plants. Denise, we tried to stay completely organic for as long as we could. But that killing all the bugs and all the squash bugs and stuff, I cannot keep up with it. The way I'm working, the way Jared stays sick all the time, They were just eating us alive. So that stuff that we're using that Cobb's talking about, it seems to be helping. I know it ain't the best for you, but I try to stay away from as much as I can. It's supposed to be as close to organic as you can get. You might know what I'm talking about. I'll have to go get it to actually that. Look, I'm gonna let this run a minute and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get it, and that way I can tell you. All right, that's what I'm using right there. It's a BT. That kills all the caterpillars and all that, but it's not supposed to be bad on your other stuff. I mixed that with the neem oil. Did y'all see what it was? Hello, Cheryl. How you doing? Yeah, that's what Cobb over there at Cobb Hill uses, and he said it seems to help him. He's been spraying it about every 3 or 4 days. He rotates out between that and the neem oil. Well, I ain't got time to keep rotating it out, and I mix all mine together in my big sprayer. That way I just spray everything at one time, and it hadn't hurt nothing yet. I just went by what it said on here, so that's actually, you're doubling up when you're doing that, because I put the right amount of neem oil and the right amount of this stuff, and once you put them two together, I just do it in the evening time, just before dark, and it seems to be okay. Rhode Island, good morning, and happy Father's Day to all y'all. Trifty VG, how you doing this morning? Have y'all seen Ben's on VW Forums? He got challenged for a Father's Day thing, and he had a hard time talking this morning. I watched his. It was good, y'all. If you get a chance, go check it out. Hey, you're still probably doing better than us, Denise. Our squash has been catching it. Yes, I love Ben too. He's cool dude. VW Farm just kind of took us under their arm when we first got into YouTube, and they really helped us out a lot. Very, very good Christian people too. Yeah, 2 wild onions. Denise is having problems with some bugs that are getting her squash, or getting everything, I believe. I didn't catch that, Denise. I'm just going back looking for the bugs. I'll talk to you later about it. I don't know what. Yeah, Cetric Centric. That BT, that's it is. And that's the same stuff that you put in your squash plants. You can actually inject that into your stem. And see, that's the problem that we're having. The squash bugs are getting in the vine itself, and it's killing the whole plant. It's not just the bug on there. And that's what I got it for. But I've been using it, spraying it on everything too. It seems to be helping. Trucker for life, where you at now and where it's raining? We got just a little bitty shower yesterday. We need another shower over here. Yeah, that's that cucumber beetle. Michigan. Okay. Woo. What's the weather like up there now? I heard it. They had a good cool front come through up there. Y'all see that brown rabbit over there on the side? She's digging again, right there. She'll get you slinging dirt in a minute. That chicken's checking out what she's throwing out. Wow, y'all moving all the way up there. Yeah, we got rain chances this weekend and all the way up until Thursday of next week, but it's mostly just them thunderstorms passing through. You might get rain, you might not. You might get flooded and you might not get nothing. It's just them pop-up showers. Trucker for life, they probably don't like the lightning, or is it the rain? I know some dogs can't handle that thunder and lightning at all. They don't like that. Don't like to get wet. Yeah, I got a little Yorkie, and she's got a little doggy door. She goes out the front and goes in the yard to use the bathroom. Well, when it's too cold, there's frost on the ground, she uses the bathroom on the porch. That thing don't like to get her feet wet. She's like a cat. She'll walk out there, and when she steps in it, she'll pick her foot up and shake it just like a cat does. She is spoiled rotten. Oh, I bet you it tore stuff up beneath if it hit their house. That surge of electricity going through there tears stuff up. That's when you put the phone down yesterday, huh? Oh, Lord. Rocky, I'm going to show behind me. I'm going to turn this camera around for a second. Y'all watch, y'all. I'm fixing to swing you. See that hole right there? They can go up actually into my barn. I'm going to bring you around and show you the other side. Then they come in here. I got this big old tripod on here. It's kind of hard to move. They can come in here to get out of the rain. And where that pipe comes down, there's automatic water right there that gives them fresh water all the time. This thing is not easy to move around with this tripod on here. They can either get out of the rain, or they got a bunch of holes in there that they're digging too. But they do better in the rabbit colony as far as having their babies, because when we have a flood, and that water backs up in that barn, some of them holes get flooded out. So that's why I like them to have them in here, but I mean, you can't control Mother Nature. Sometimes it gets them in there. But they like getting up under that tin right there. I want to widen that tin out and make it a little bit better, because it's really for the shade more than anything. I put that bone up there. Well, really, we still getting the storms over here. We had a hailstorm come through here the other day that just tore the vehicles to pieces just in certain places. It was on the top of your camper, you got that plastic piece that covers your air vents. It was busting them plumb out. That's how hard that hail was coming down. Denise, I don't know how you keep up with catching all them bugs, killing them with your hands. I don't have the time. I tried. I tried the boards in there and flipping it over, killing the squash bugs. I mean the stink bugs. And yes, they get up in there and do it, but I just can't keep up with them. Yeah, and that's what we feed in there too, Rocky. And that way we can keep the feed dry. It's actually, I think it's 5 by 16. I'd actually made that for some birds. I had a bunch of doves. And when I got the rabbit colony, I just moved them in there. Y'all see that rabbit just disappeared in that hole? That one that they were digging at right there? There's a rabbit in there right now. It just disappeared. I didn't think it was that deep. I guess it is. There he's coming out. See it? Whoop. Oh, there's two of them in there. That's Saul right there, y'all. That's the buck. They went in there and turned around. See, it must be pretty deep. Yeah, Denise, we're going to do that next year. Put that fall around there. They got us this year. But that's what we got that BP for. BT. I'm sorry. Y'all notice how everything's just getting along? Seems like you'd have problems with everything fighting in here. I guess they got so much room that they don't have that problem. This pen is 30 foot by 40 foot. Use it as mulch, huh? That's different. I didn't know it would break down. Are they just using it like to where it stays together to keep your ground softer or something? Keep it from hardening up? I hear you, two wild onions. Get it done. It might help, huh? Denise knows what she's talking about. She's been doing this a while. God, it's getting hot out here already. Humidity's done picking up. The guineas seem to be doing good in here. I was worried about them. I've got a bunch of little baby pheasants, probably 5 or 6 of them. I was thinking about putting them in here, but them pheasants they're vultures now. They get terrible. That's why I only got a pair in here. You gonna talk to us? Huh? I got a chucker standing there next to me talking. Well, hello. I guess that chucker didn't like him talking right here. He just come over here and jumped on him. Blame it on spell check. My eyes are getting bad too. Good morning, Peach Little Homestead. How you doing? And happy Father's Day, man. We just sitting in the rabbit pen chilling. Been drinking coffee, just talking. Rocky, I hadn't had no problem with them digging out. That fence actually goes down 1 foot under the ground. Most of the time, your rabbits don't dig down but about a foot, and then they dig horizontal. They won't just keep digging down. They dig to the side, and they run into that fence. And then with that big pile of dirt in there, they're more apt to dig into that because it's easier for them to go straight into something. Happy Father's Day and happy anniversary, buddy. I said we need to pray for you. You made it 20 years. To make it another 20, you need some more prayer. I feel you, brother. Rocky, you can also take, if you don't want to go down in the ground, you take and come inside or outside with your wire. Once you go down, lay you some on the ground. And then you tie it, where it makes its 90 up against the fence. And then you take just a little bit of dirt and cover that wire on the inside or the outside, either way you want to do it. And it works pretty good like that too. That's how I got my chicken pen on the inside. I've actually got hurricane wire all on the inside of the pen, all the way around. And then I just covered it up with dirt. And then that way, if they dig in, they can't just dig under the fence and come right up. They got to dig almost 4 foot before they can come up. Yeah, thank you, buddy. Happy Father's Day to you too, man. Rocky, I had to do that with all my chickens. I got to lock them up every night. If you don't, you get up next morning and sometimes you got chickens, sometimes you don't. I come out here one day and I killed 5 coons that night. They wiped me out. I had chickens dead everywhere. The predators around here in these woods are terrible. They're not scared to sneak up to your house. The same thing with the chicken hawks. That's why we got the top covered. I seen Justin Rose has got a big goose out there with his. I guess them chicken hawks don't like them geese. But them things are just, they get aggravating. I already got two things jumping on Jared. If I get a goose, she'll probably kick me out of the house. That turkey keeps jumping on her and my rooster. So I can't turn them loose no more. They're just going in a little 50 by 50 pen. I like to let them out in the big pasture. But the next thing you know, they're in the front yard. And that's my blue lace red Wyandotte. That's the only rooster I got like that. Oh, Mr. Pheasant's coming up now. That breeze must be blowing this way. I can smell that buck sitting way over here. Talking about them goats that Jared said don't stink. They terrible. Yes, we do, Rocky. Yes. We had to change her bandage yesterday and give her another penicillin shot, and she just screams bloody murder. Hello, Dana Happy Farms. Louisiana girl. Yeah, I hadn't been in the garden yet. I've been out here all morning. Well, she started to come in there at first, but she don't like that dog kennel. She goes just cries and cries and cries, and she's so much more happier when she's out here, where she's used to. So we just put that fan blowing on her, and she seems to be doing all right. She likes to be with Daniel, and Daniel is something else, y'all. These babies got a personality, and he is wide open, son. He's he's one of them little bad boys. He gets into everything. Yeah, we was talking about that before, Danny. It's them squash bugs are something else. Oh, they are something else. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up now. Yeah, Denise, y'all shouldn't be too far apart up there, huh? Good morning, Little Creek. Y'all, I'm gonna turn this thing about 20 miles. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna turn this thing on this goat. Look at this goat over here. sitting there chewing her cud. She has got it rough. Them goats are so spoiled, it's unreal. We got to lock them out of the barn to make them go in the field. They just lay around all day. Hello, Scrooge. How you doing, man? Nice to see you in the chat, brother. Yeah, we just chilling in the rabbit pen. Drinking coffee this morning. Happy Father's Day to each and every one of y'all. Y'all smash that thumbs up. Oh, I know it, Denise. They are terrible. They just lay around and wait on something to eat. I told her she needs to cut back on the feed to where they'll go eat grass. I think she just gives them too many treats. Thank you, Little Creek. Happy Father's Day to y'all, too. Yeah, thank y'all for hitting the thumbs up. These rabbits in here got a hard life, though, don't they? Almost shot it down there. That pheasant, he's having a good old time right there. I hear you, brother. It's neat to come out here. I've had several people ask me to come out here and go live. And we usually do it when we do our live on Saturday evening. It's just so dang hot out here, you can't even breathe. So I'll come out here this morning and let it run for a little while. Just let y'all see it. Oh, really? Pigs is the only thing you can't have? I'm gonna catch it live one day in the big pasture. I've got 120 acres fenced in with a hot fence in there, and I got a bunch of razorbacks in there. And they're not tame. But when I go in there jogging with my tractor on the side-by-side, sometimes I can see them. If I ever see them, I'm gonna catch them on film. It just takes so long to pull the camera out and catch them on film that they take off. Going junkie. Good morning. How you doing this morning? Yeah. Yeah, this is a little bit different kind of live stream here. I don't know if y'all see that chucker right here in this corner. Yeah, he's right there. He's just talking away. Yeah, I'd probably be better off, Denise, to put it on my dog, because I'd hate to lose that GoPro. I'd have to have some kind of tracker on it. No, them rabbits are, they all up under my feet. You gotta watch them, they knock the camera over. They get up all up in this tripod, just start gnawing on it. I got tracking collars for my dogs, and we did it one day. We put one on a hog to where we could actually see where he was going. And luckily they come off of him because that hog got away from us. We bait him up twice, and that third time he hit them woods and he actually knocked the tracking collar off of him. And we found the collar, but we never did find that hog. We tracked him for over 2 miles and he just kept on going. Yeah, Little Creek, you're right. You'd have to have a cell for them, unless you just want to have the rabbits, in the colony, but just don't put no buck in here. If you got just does or just bucks, you'll be okay. But if you mix the two together, you'll have too many rabbits quick. Y'all see that hole right there? Everything's going in that hole right there. I don't know how deep it is in there, but 2 of them went in there a while ago and they come out facing the other direction, so it must be getting pretty deep. There's actually 2 of them that's new. The one right above it, where that chicken is right there, that one goes all the way through. See, that black rabbit just went in there and turned around and come back out. It got over 4 foot of dirt on top of it where it's going in. Yeah, 2 does would do good in here. I mean, you can put 4 or 5 and they'll do fine. As long as you don't put a buck in here, you'll be good. They're so much happier in here. Rabbits love to dig in the dirt. Yes, ma'am. That rabbit pellets is the best. Yeah, Hobby Money, how you doing? They are. There's so many different species of different stuff in here, but they got so much room to run is why everything gets along. The little chickens that are in here, or some of the other big ones, I took them out last night. They were chickens that got wounded, where the other ones started pecking on them, and we'd separate them and put them in here, and they did good like that until they heal up. Yeah, Peace, we need a little bit of rain over here. It's hot. But it looks pretty clear right now. Y'all, I'm just waiting at any time for somebody to call my phone and knock us off. I didn't turn nothing off on it. I'll turn around to this checker. He's just sitting there right by me, whining. Turn the. He's gonna stop now. Hello, little chicken. Hello, chicken. Y'all see walking out, just come all the way up to my leg. Little Creek, I was telling Rocky, this fence goes in the ground 1 foot straight down. And they don't dig out. Now up under the barn, there's places where the fence doesn't go down, where the barn is just actually sitting on the ground. And I've had problem with them digging out right there. But what I'll do is come inside wherever their hole's at, where they're digging out, and I'll dig me a trench about 4 foot wide and about 1 foot deep, and I'll put some wire down in that hole and cover it back up. So when they come through that hole next time, they hit that wire. As soon as they hit that wire, they turn and go a different direction. You just kind of guide them from heading out, make them head back in the pen. But the way the colony's set up with all this dirt piled up in here, that is mainly where they're digging at. Anytime you got a hill, they dig straight into that hill. And I did that to keep the rain out, because anytime they dig on a flat surface, it floods, and then the babies will flood out on the flat ground. In that hill like that, the water doesn't go up. You know, water always goes down. So it keeps the water out of there. And that's why that tin's on the top. It just kind of helps deter the water to go on the outside instead of going in the holes. And people were talking about different diseases and this and that. We've had no problems in here. No, the little bitty ones that you see right there, that is a chucker. Partridge or chucker is basically the same thing. We put apple cider vinegar in their water, and that helps worm them. And the only problem we'll have is with the ear mites, and that's just, we use mineral oil. You put a little mineral oil in their ear. Now, if it's real bad and it keeps coming back, the ear mites, you put just a drop of Ivomec in your oil, and you put that in their ear, and it kills it. It takes care of all that. I don't use the Ivomec unless I have to, but when it starts getting bad, it takes care of it. It don't just, the oil, all it does is drowning them, and it'll kill them like that. But if they keep coming back and you put a little bit of that Ivomec mixed with your oil, just a drop, and it will take care of that. Yeah, there was 6 of them chuckers in here. One of them disappeared. I don't know if it's in a hole sitting on eggs or if it got out or what. I really don't know. Let's see how he's looking in that hole. Them chuckers actually go in them holes. And same thing with the bob whites in here. The bob whites are actually raised in here. You could build you a pen for two rabbits. I would probably go about 12 by 12. I mean, you could be smaller than that, but if you could go that big to where you could actually put you a pile of dirt in the middle. And see, getting the dirt is a problem, you know, for most people. You can't just go get a dirt anywhere. I've got so much land out here that we got an old oil well out here. It's actually an old gas well, and they built up the dirt. They dug an actual pond and piled the dirt up. So I go get that dirt and throw in here. But if you could build you something 12 by 12, or even, I don't know, 6 by 6 with 2 rabbits, they would be so happy. Well, see how that rabbit's digging right now? They do that all day long. They find, anytime you put a pile of dirt, they go and dig in it. And if you don't put a pile of dirt, they gonna dig down. And then you got to worry about them trying to dig out. But like this, they got something to dig in and play. And I've actually got 10 throughout that pile to where they can't just dig as far as they want. They'll hit that 10 and have to go down or go up. You know, it changes directions. Or they'll just have holes punched through it everywhere. What are you doing? A little chicken jumping on me back here. And if you got just rabbits in there, you won't have no problem with the rabbits getting out over the top part. You know, I got that top on here because of the birds that are in here. And if they're full-grown rabbits, you shouldn't have no problem with your chicken hawks, which they will get them, don't get me wrong. But it's rare. But they make all kind of different netting that you can put across the top. Any kind of net, or they even got that plastic wire at Tractor Supply. They say it's to keep the rabbits out of your garden or to keep the deers out. Some of it's 6 foot wide. You can string that across the top. and just tie it together. It just takes time. All right, y'all, I'm fixing to go in the house and shut this down. Y'all got any questions, go ahead and ask me. I'll try to answer them now. I'm getting hungry. Well, I want to thank y'all for spending your time with me this morning. And happy Father's Day to each and every one of you dads. Yes, you can still harvest the poo. If you look around on the ground, I'm going to kind of show you around a little bit. See how it's all piled up on the ground? Every once in a while, you just rake it all up. And it doesn't stink like this piling up because it dries and it starts breaking down. It's real easy to just clean it up. It's scattered everywhere. All right, y'all. I'm going to let y'all go. God bless to each and every one of y'all. Hope y'all have a wonderful Father's Day. Bye-bye, y'all.